simple name in a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Vols will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tennessee's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense.
Yeah,
like I said, I
don't continuously stream my games. I like to break them up so I can upload them individually to YouTube. Shoot, if I continuously stream, I'd be going on like 5.5 consecutive hours right now. The first game was about 8:15, 8:30, and I've been
this has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well.
Catch it. I caught that.
Going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other.
Yeah, you can say
the other
that.
team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Episodes.
He just needed a yard on
Each individual game.
And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
I just think if I continuously stream the tape, I can edit video alright, but it would just take me too long to splice each game, and I like to keep. I'm playing this game, so I might as well keep records in an archive. That's how I think of it.
Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on
What do you mean,
down,
fool?
it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
If I'm getting paid on YouTube, nah, man. I don't produce that much at that rate.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that.
I kind of go back and make YouTube reels of big plays and crappy plays, as in ridiculousness.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Silva.
Outside of that, I don't.
Designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
No, I don't stream on YouTube. I need to link it. I got Twitch. I got Facebook set up.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it.
But I don't have the YouTube integrated, so I just export from Twitch straight to my YouTube every night or every other night.
Rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one. Man,
I have a hard time clicking on Twitch while playing the game.
Who makes the play? Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the man might as well
Cool. And as soon as I get done with this game, I'm trying to serve.
Anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That's a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen,
I'm Eastern time, so it's 1:09 here.
Thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put
clips off.
together on this
Should
drive.
people make clips?
Back to throw, it's Knight.
I don't know how it's off.
Makes the catch, it's Dodson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why quarterbacks take
Where I go
offensive
change
lines
that
out for all you
setting.
can eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Maybe clips.
Looking downfield on first down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take
Someone made a clip.
and see if he can go make something.
The 29th. Someone else.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Butler.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down.
I'm looking.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
I don't see it setting.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.
I don't know if he usually pops in the stream or not, but Midgie created a clip January 29th. So I don't know. Maybe he made a clip from archive video and not live.
How electrifying is this guy when the ball is in his hands? I'll tell you, he's making a name for himself all across college football. Ripped off over 100 yards in his last game out. He's basically at that now. This defense does not have an answer.
I don't have any mods.
Off play action on first down. Fires downfield. Complete in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I do not have any mods.
He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Tide. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Maybe a new follower can't make
and with the extra
clips.
Point, they're up 21-0.
Maybe. I don't know.
Check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
I can't find it. If it is a setting.
Back to pass, it's Knight. He's got it down the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When did I start?
He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
I've had this Twitch account since 2009.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
2009. So streaming. I've been streaming ever since they put the feature in the console. You could stream from the console. Being on face cam probably for 5 years maybe with the face cam.
Hand off from the gun. They'll knock him down
So,
for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop.
They kind of do it a little bit.
Shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight though. and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
Yeah, man, that's all I play. These dynasties.
Looking for a gap. It's Adkins. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them.
I'm in 4 NCAA leagues, 4 NCAA dynasties, and 2 Madden leagues. I got Bama, SMU, Florida State, and LSU.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout.
And then I got the Saints and the Rams and
immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of
so I'm
derision,
kind of
but now,
addicted.
they're not only that,
Right?
they're
This is my
playmakers.
drug.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask him to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, you know, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Makes the grab. It's Adkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt racing in. He took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Wants to keep it in the air. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adkins. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert.
Need to go to bed.
From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. On target over the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
No, I like Florida State. Florida State's my team. The Seminoles. That is my team.
The big guys on the left. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely
If you're trying to
nowhere
make a
run the
joke,
football.
though.
Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack.
Turning it on. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Fires to the wide. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Just late.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's Dodson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He slides that just inside the right upright.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down
But
to
the fall
whether
asleep.
or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
You were a Gator fan?
That is a completely avoidable
Not me.
penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Silva. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches.
Yeah, they
in
are
this game,
better.
That's a good omen for the defense.
Right now.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Quick timeout call by the
Just a
offense
little
after
bit.
the play. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Adkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
57.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. That is no good.
I left a little power off.
Up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
Pog. Well.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler.
Florida. Miami.
He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out.
Oklahoma's up there.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They come into this third quarter
Just
with a
Ohio
lot of
State
work they need
in
to get
general.
done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm
that's
going
probably
piece
about
by
it.
piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score,
Clemson.
I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
Got all that.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Shaw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Gain of 6. And first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's reeled in. It's Butler. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
To the air. It's Knight. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hoffman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Adkins. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball.
DJ
yards. Nice decision.
D. Johnson, what up?
Getting the yardage.
Say DJ Johnson. D. Johnson.
Touchdown, Bama! The tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
I need this game to come on. Speed it up. I'm ready to go to bed.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Blasted as he lets it go. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here.
Not exactly. I don't really care about the conference.
To spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have
hate the conference debate.
Completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
I just want my team to win.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down.
Those are teams I dislike.
Under fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can
Ooh.
He's
big
going to
hit.
come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Adkins. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by defensive tackle.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they
One more quarter.
things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
4s.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down.
That clock
back
was
into
going off
16.
and screaming at me and it didn't move.
Will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Tennessee.
Why do you hate UCLA?
Offense on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 2nd down.
UCLA is kind of like the weird one in that group.
It's Hartman. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down.
You got to make that play, bro.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Kruger. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Finally brought
That was
down.
dope.
What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Give to the running back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Kneeling.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game.
I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Hartman. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty consistent. Usually every single day. I should have kept him on. Freak.